hashtag in front of the name is just to get a number, so I have a rough orientation of how many tracks I have in my track later on. Let's add a MIDI channel. You can work both in audio and MIDI. In my current template I have a MIDI channel for my main drums, so I can swap them out and try different drums in the actual song later. So it really depends how you want to do it. Let's call this channel kick, and let's create another MIDI channel, call it snare. Let's put a simpler on here, on both of them, so we can put our drum samples later in there. Since Ableton 10 you can do groups in groups, which I'm gonna do now. If you have a lower version or another DAW, maybe you have to work with buses, or you can create different groups for your main drums, your top drums, and so on and so forth. Let's call this main drums. So let's create another audio channel. Let's call this top drums. Call this hi-hat 1. Let's make another one, hi-hat 2. So just we have like 2 channels for different hi-hats, maybe a closed hi-hat, maybe a open hi-hat. I also like to have a crash and a ride for my top drums. Then you can have another channel for your build drums. Here I have like a build snare, a build kick, a build clap. Let's go back to this one, build kick, have it in front of the snare. And yeah, maybe like a build crash. And this is it for the build up drums. Let's create another channel called percussions and have here like shakers, bongos, and so on. You can really be creative with the things you put in there, but I recommend you to stick with only the things you really use in your tracks later on. Probably you have to make a few tracks with your template, and then you recognize that you use certain things and you miss certain things, so you're gonna edit your template. And yeah, I just recommend you not to start with like over 100 tracks, because that's just too much to work on at once and you're never gonna use them all.